Good morning, everybody. My name is Justin Godsey. Thank you so much for checking out tonight's video. Tonight, guys, we're here talking a little bit about the National Football League, as today, the Buffalo Bills and Richie Incognito. Yes, Richie Incognito is just right on the verge of, agreeing to a contract, and I am all for it. Now, I've just tweeted out a post on my Twitter account. I'll leave the link down below for you guys so you guys can go and follow me on Twitter. I'm showing support for Richie Incognito. I mean, a lot of people will be like, oh, Justin, you're kind of like a piece of crap. Why are you supporting a bully? I hate bullies, but you know what? If people can turn their life around and leave that past in the past, and you are a new person, for the next day, why not give them other opportunities? There is another chance to put the best foot forward. Leave what happened in the past in the past. You gotta live for tomorrow. You gotta, be another person. You gotta change a little bit. And this could be the opportunity that Richie Incognito gets. Now, we have all know what Richie Incognito is all about. Richie Incognito in his past, being the dirtiest player in all the National Football League during his time with the Miami Dolphins, and so on and so forth, going on with the St. Louis Rams. We all know what Richie Incognito's track record is, but we did not know, going above and beyond, that him and Jonathan Martin were having this big old issue just about a year ago, involving, there was over 2,000, 3,000 text messages going on between the two. Some people actually, saw the open file of text messages between the two when Jonathan Martin was a member of the Miami Dolphins during that time, and it was not great. Jonathan Martin was bullied, in the locker room, and it was just not him. From what we all know that whole story. I'm not trying to go back and relive it, but Jonathan Martin and Richie Incognito, they all went their separate ways. Richie got the biggest, hit on it. Richie was released by the Miami Dolphins, and it turned out to be, the biggest thing in the National Football League. I think that when, you're up at that age, you gotta defend yourself. Defending yourself is going to be the big thing. I have lived a life where when I was in high school, I was kind of bullied. I was bullied a whole lot. I was always that outsider because I loved, sports so much that I wanted to, keep myself away from, the drugs, the alcohol, living a straight edge lifestyle. It does not fit with the other cliques around. But that was just, my track record. I just, watch, professional wrestling and sports. That was the only thing I was interested in. I was still able to pass my classes. I graduated from high school, but going on, I was bullied myself, and Jonathan Martin got the worst of it. It came from not only just Richie Incognito, a big chunk of it did, but it also came within the Dolphins locker room, and Richie Incognito, in principle of that, was released from the team, and he got severely destroyed by the media, destroyed by the National Football League, and now that he got reinstated into the league, he is now giving that opportunity to have a comeback and put the best foot forward for him. Now, we all know, if you guys are following Richie Incognito on Twitter, he has the whole he did like a promo. He has his avatar photo of a promo that he did with the whole be courteous at football games, etc. Don't use foul language, and that really defined him. So maybe that even though he did take a screenshot of a pose, whatever the case may be, this could be his opportunity with the Buffalo Bills to really turn things around. Now, it really does benefit the Buffalo Bills. This is a team that really needs some offensive help on the offensive line, because they're going to be going into the 2015 year with the whole new look at quarterback. I know they've already played him before, but E.J. Manuel, his first outing with the team was not great. He was getting sacked, numerous amount of times. He's just not that, building up to be that future for the team. But, whatever the team needs, whatever the team has in mind, going into the 2015 draft, are they going to draft a quarterback? Kyle Lorton retired officially this early portions of the playoffs. It's already all set in stone that he will likely retire, or he will retire, and they really need to start, building up on that offensive line. They really need to get a lot of help on that offensive line. And, even with, Richie Incognito going into that Buffalo Bills team, even with the bad name on his belt, if we got to look into another direction. We have had a dog planning killer in Michael Vick come back into this league and go a guy who bullied another guy who is a little bit older, who should have had at least the idea of defending yourself. step up a little bit. If you have a problem, you address it. You don't take it in. You got to address it. That's the biggest thing. I'm not trying to be, a guy with words of wisdom here. I'm just trying to really help other people out there. Go talk to somebody. Get it down. Make sure you talk to the coaches. Make sure you go talk to anybody that is available, that's on your side. You keep close to them. You keep away from all that negativity in life. So, with that being said, Jonathan Martin now plays for the Indianapolis Colts or the 49ers, one of those two teams, and now Richie Incognito. They will eventually cross paths again if they do that in personal life, whatever the case may be. We have not seen any big headlines. It's time for a whole new chapter in the life of Richie Incognito. I'm all supportive of this. I'm not 100% in on Richie Incognito. I just, think that, everybody deserves a second shot. Why not? Like I said, we got Michael Vick back into this league. We have, a lot of NFL players who've done a lot more bad stuff on the streets, during their own time, during the off season, and they've done a lot more worse stuff. Why can't Richie Incognito get another opportunity? I am all for it. Let's just see how this turns out. I want to hear your guys' opinion about this. My name is Justin Godsey. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.